1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode of the Mudblood podcast is brought to you by our bald ball bag friends over at Manscaped. You know what Manscaped is, but I'm going to tell you anyway because that's what I'm paid to do. It is a company that offers products to trim your pubic region, to shave your shaft. It's fantastic. They brought out the new razor, Lawnmower 4.0, has a little flashlight. The Lawnmower 4.0, fuck me, I am sleepy. The Lawnmower 4.0 has a little flashlight if you're going to go at it in the dark. You get ball toner, ball trimmer. You know what it has. Little fucking nose trimmer. Get a wee pair of boxers. We can get you money off that. 20% off with the code Mudblood. So go on to manscaped.com. You go into their fucking wee section. You put in the order and then you add the code Mudblood. You get 20% off your order. It is fantastic. The reason we push the product, yes, they do sponsor us. They are great. They're fucking brilliant. The Lawnmower 4.0 is fantastic. Give it a go. We're also sponsored by our friends at Hinch Distillery. It's a local whiskey distillery. We have a little bottle there. You can see it in it. It's a Madeira blend, I believe. Do you believe that's what it is?
It was it's aged 5 years in a Madeira cask.
Aged 5 years, so almost too old for the snooker nonce. Head over to the Patreon to know what I'm talking about. So check out Hinch Distillery. Also take a tour of the local distillery. It's fucking awesome. And we're also brought to you by our friends at beer52.com. If you fancy a little bit of a craft beer, a little bit of something different, you fancy having a wee drink in the house, check out beer52.com. They have loads of different craft beers from across the world.
What else we got there?
There's the marshmallow one. The smoothest ad read in the world, my God. Dark roasty beer. So what does that mean? It means it's rich, dark, malty, and roasty. If you like beers that have other words in the title, check out beer52.com. They send you little snacks. So all you do is you go on to beer52.com, use the code MUDBLOOD. We get your first order free, excluding postage and packaging. That sets you up for a subscription. And every month they deliver fresh craft beers to your goddamn doorstep. What more do you want? You get little snacks, you get a little ferment magazine. Check out Beer 52 if you're a man or a woman or in between who enjoys a wee craft beer. Enjoy this week's episode and head on over to the Mudblood Patreon for as little as £1 for extra episodes every week. We've been doing it for over 2 years. There's about 106 extra episodes that if you haven't listened to, it's all there. So check all that out and enjoy this week's show.
What?
Is that us ready to go? I didn't know if the camera was definitely on. I thought you were clapping.
Well, he's like, what?
I was like, fuck, I'm awake, I'm back, and I'm in the room. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to this episode of the Mudblood podcast with myself, William Thompson, and as always, the gorgeous PADDY McDonnell.
You're right.
How you doing, bro? Your hair's
good.
looking fucking nice today.
Thank you, mate.
It's nice hair, man.
Got up real late this morning and blow dried it.
Did you?
Yeah.
It looks nicer than when you don't do that.
Yeah, I normally just turn up here on a Wednesday and not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was up early today.
I had a shower this morning. Let's be honest. I got waxed.
And Paddy's looking incredible. He used soap today.
I got waxed. I give a fuck. No, I got up this morning. Literally just, it was that wet that I just had to blow dry it quick. So that's why it's set up.
For fuck. I left my house early to get here early. And of course, the day I do that, is there a fucking 3-car pile up on the West Link?
Isn't it as well you left early in that?
Because I still got here 5 minutes late.
Yep.
But I would have been here way later.
That's my point.
Way later.
There you go.
But I left my house at 8:15 and I got here about 25 to 10.
You need to move into the West.
Fuck it. I'm not doing that. Fuck
Why
it.
not? Why not?
Why would I?
Why wouldn't
I
you?
live in the East.
I know, but why wouldn't you move into the West?
Because I live in the East.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm a wee Eastie. Joe, I wouldn't really. If I was looking somewhere to move and there was a house in the West, I wouldn't be against it.
I remember Dion and Sean, I think it was maybe their first, I could be wrong, house they rented was in Belfast anyway. Was in West Belfast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There also was some lovely fucking
Who else? Who else? Apart from the ones that were from West Belfast, Magic George, he lived in the West.
I thought you were going to say he's from the West. I was
No,
like, is he?
He lived in the West.
Did he?
Yeah, down the falls.
Fuck yes, actually, I think I picked him up a few times.
Trying to remember who else. Who lived here? Fuck. Kevin Hart. He stayed in Davis Tower.
Well, I can't remember what hotel he stayed in, but I'm sure that fucker got 5-star service wherever he was.
Was it the Clawden or something, was it?
Somewhere like that. Or like a Hilton, maybe.
I think
Is there a Hilton here?
There's a Hilton in Campbell Patrick.
And there's
And
a
one in the
Hilton
town.
in the town.
There's going to be a new Hilton in the town, by the way.
Where's that going to be?
Where Granny Annie's is. That whole building is getting floored, and then they're turning it into a big, like, 5-star.
Is Granny Annie's gone now too?
Not yet, but it's
Thank
going.
fuck.
I say thank fuck, but all I'm seeing these days is bars closing and bars that have been on for
Annie's
years,
was
people
always
retiring.
shit. There was a big fucking hoo-ha about it, and then I went home. It was like, fuck.
What it used to be.
The first time I was in it,
The Victoria bar or something?
No, and before
Victoria's?
that, it was called Rumpold's.
I'd be before my time.
Oh, and that was the knocking shop, like.
Aye. Oh, the what?
Knocking shop.
What's that?
So, you never heard of
I've never heard knocking shop.
Bollocks.
Swear in my life, never heard the phrase.
Knocking shop's like, knocking shop. Like a fucking booking centre, like
That's not what I thought the knocking shop was at all. Like,
You never
I
heard
thought it was a bar that had like a locked door and you had to know a knock to get in.
knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
No, it's a bucking.
Fucking house, yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
What would you call somewhere it was like a whore house?
A brothel?
No, but that's a whore house. Like a knocking shop is like where you go to get your hole, but not like directly pay for it. Like it's just women that fucking turn up looking their hole in.
Do you know what? I don't know what I'd call that. Heaven? I don't know what. That doesn't exist in my mind.
It was called Rain.
Yeah.
It's called the Beach Club.
Yeah, the Kremlin toilets is what I call it.
Oh, right.
No, I've never heard that
have,
before.
you
It's very
ever, have
funny.
you ever had a raid in a nightclub?
No,
Right.
never. Do you know what I mean? Because people are always queuing at the disabled toilets, so you know what I mean? That's a real knocking shop. People constantly trying to get in. You know, I've one of the weekends.
Caught loads of people when I done the door.
Tell me that. What is the
Loads.
weirdest thing you've walked in on?
2 married fellas sucking each other's dicks. When we thought they were in sniffing coke, and their 2 waves were in the main room.
Sniffing cock?
It was like a New Year's Eve fucking big, no fucking disco like.
Aye, big summer blowout.
The boss says, come into the toilet, there's these 2 cunts in this toilet sniffing coke. 2 well-known businessmen. We went in, kicked the door in. I kicked the door in, fucking one sucking or one start. And I'm just like, and then they were getting fucked
Like I said,
out.
come close the door
They were
back
getting-
over.
They were getting fucked out, and the doorman that worked with me, he was from Spain. And they were like, go and tell our wives to come out. And we went in, and I was going to say, listen, the 2 boys got through out there, and that was it. And he walked over and went, the other fellas were sucking each other's dicks and got put off to the bar. It's like,
You didn't need to tell them that.
oh, like
I
it was
didn't need
just
to
like,
put that action.
You've made that a lot worse.
and they went fucking nuts. How long? What do you mean? And then they were going to kill him. So then they physically had to be removed from the bar. Then outside, there was a complete fucking scene. He said you were sucking his dick. And I'm going, like, I seen it, but I didn't want to get involved in it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's too much fucking constant break your windows saying that you saw that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, that's too much for me. And it's up to them. It's what the fucking done. They
Yeah.
get put out. They get put out. That why they get put out for sucking each other's dicks, I don't know. Because,
You allowed to do that?
well, to be honest with you, no, but it was just too much of a complication. It was better just to go, lads, what the fuck? Like, just fucking go back into your
Get some
ways
chewing
and-
gum and back into the main floor there.
Oh, yeah, it was just too complicated a thing. So then your woman's going to me, did you fucking see them doing it? And they're 2 looking at me, like the 2 fellas are looking at me, and I'm just going, do you know what? I'm not. And then because I said that, they knew I did see something.
Oh, you went, I'm not getting involved.
I'm not getting involved. And then the women were like, no, you fucking tell us what you fucking saw. This is a fucking disgrace. 2 married men, you think they're in sucking each other's dicks. And I'm standing there going, like, the word, but I'm not getting involved in this.
like smelling his breath.
But there's no right answer. There, you know, if I said no, they weren't, then they were going to continue on fighting to get back into the place.
Yeah.
If it says yes, they were, then they were going to fucking want to kill me Do you know what I mean? So it was just a fucking...
How'd you get out of that one?
I just got moved. I got moved down to the stairs to get away from it. Because it was a hotel.
That's mental.
Fucking nuts. Now that was mental. The other one was working with the doorman and he disappeared.
Right.
And I couldn't find him. And it was dead in the place we were working in. And I couldn't find him. And the other doorman that was at a different part of the building was like, where the fuck is he? And I went, I don't know. And I went looking for him. And I went into a function room that was like set up, tables and all, for like a wedding the next day. Empty room, it was dark. I opened the door and I just shouted his name. And I heard a dump, like somebody's head hitting off a table. And next minute, he popped his head out from the side of the table and says, "I'll be out in 5 minutes." And I went right dead on, so I knew he was underneath the table with somebody. And then I went, "He's gay, isn't he?" And then he came out with one of the wee fellas that was a glass collector. And I was like, fuck me.
Why do you keep walking in on people getting sucked off?
You've no idea. You've no idea. It was like loads that happened. Like it wasn't even just a one-off thing. Like
I think you worked at a gay bar and didn't realise it. You're like,
no.
People love sucking dicks these days.
Genuinely. But they're the weirdest ones to me because that was my encounters with that word.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there was another one where there was a girl running about a bar. Say you start your shift at 8 o'clock, but if there's a christening on, you start at 7 because they want you there to get the christening out.
Right.
And it used to annoy me because these people had rented a room in the bar.
Yeah.
And had went out that day, got a christening at 11 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock, came to the bar, and their kids and everyone has been run about, free reign of the bar because it's during the fucking day in a function room.
Yeah.
And now they want them out of the function room. But they're not allowed to go into the main bar because they've kids with them.
Right.
So they've give all this money, they've paid all this money into the venue, and then I turn up, who hasn't been there all day, open the door and go, all these out the fuck.
Right.
And they used to get their backs up.
Yeah.
And I used to hate that with the bar because I used to think that was wrong.
Yeah.
Because I says it's your job to tell them it's over.
It's
Get
7.
your staff to close the bar. Get your staff to turn the lights off. And yes, I'll be there if anything happens, but I shouldn't be this dick that just turns up all in black, fucking typical fucking. And then people go, fucking doormen are wankers. And that's why people think doormen are wankers because we're meant to do all the shit work.
Aye.
So we used to go in and used to fucking do that and it used to start murder, right? So I turned up and I went, you know what? I'm not fucking doing that tonight. You can turn the lights off, you can do that, and I'll stand there and see if it gets hurry, then I'll come into the room. But I was on my own. Fucking could have 50 fellas at this fucking function. All family, by the way.
All sucking each other off.
All sucking each other off. No. So what happened was I came in anyway, and they turned the lights off, they done whatever, and the people were sound about it.
Yeah.
There was a few people that were sober and they were going, no, we understand, like the grannies, no, we'll take the kids. She's head on into the town. We'll take all the kids home and all that. And that was all happening, right? So this girl's on the boat going, where is he? Right? Down in the smoking, looking everywhere, right? And I could see, like, all the faces of people going, but where's she? Right? And I went, oh, fuck. Right? This is fucking, there's somebody has took off with somebody else, right? I didn't think they were still in the bar. So they all came down into the hallway, the balloons, all the fucking food off the table, everything sitting in this wee hallway. And there was a disabled toilet. And they helped this granny down the stairs. And when she got to the bottom of the stairs, she went, I ain't going in the toilet. And she was drunk. And they were like, oh, for fuck's sake, where's the toilets? And I went, see, to be honest, see the public bar, they're not great. You better bring it back upstairs. Come on, make it back upstairs. And when I went, what about the disabled toilet? Hey, mate, I'll go and get the key to open the door. And I went and got the key and opened the door, and fucking the fella and the girl was in the toilet.
Guy had sucked off again.
And I thought he was the daddy to the baby.
Uh-huh.
Right? But he wasn't. He was the granda.
Oh, who was the
girl?
And the girl was his sister, no?
Oh.
His wife's sister.
I thought it was going to be something really
Younger
gross. Like she was
sister.
like 18. I was like, oh, I didn't want that stuff.
I've never seen anybody getting pulled down a hallway by their hair before. Like, sort of, it was like, know that film, The Exorcist?
Aye.
Her fucking body, she get pulled, and I mean pulled down the hall by her sister, and punched the fuck out of her. And I'm going, I can't even get involved in this. I was just kept saying, you need to take that out, Jay. Like, I can't even get involved in that.
So she couldn't make it back up the stairs, but she could fucking
No,
go four
the
rounds.
granny. No, the granny was the wee granny, like well, obviously the great.
That's
granny.
what I thought.
No. The wee great granny couldn't get back up the stairs. They all helped her down. Wee old woman, don't know who she was related to, but the granny of the fucking baby, who was in her like 40s.
Yeah.
Her husband,
yeah.
her husband was in the toilet with her younger sister, who was in her 20s. Talk about fucking mayhem.
Yeah.
Squealing, shouting. Then you had two sides of the family. So that there was one side of the family who was connected to fucking the dad.
grandpa, yeah.
And then the other side connected to the woman. Then you had the wee lad whose baby it was, he had no connection to any of this. Was trying to like keep his ones from going, what type of cons are you fucking involved in here?
That's like, what's wrong? How was the
right.
christening? I was good until my grandma gets sucked off and then just fights everywhere.
Do you know, so it was like a mental mix because the wee lad whose baby it was, his family was going, they seemed alright of a family, they were going, these ones are fucking lunatics. This is embarrassing as fuck. And the granny was fucking going, beating the bollocks out of the granda and her sister for riding in the fucking toilet.
Jesus.
It was mental.
Ever get when couples fight and it's always like you want to say, see your ones, like no, but and I would see your ones as well. Fucking like that's there's only one side of that one.
What, your ones? No, but
I'm on about in that scenario. Like,
oh yeah,
it was
That
the week
wasn't even happening.
started that.
Everyone was in shock.
your ones riding in the toilets. Well, your ones didn't pay for the sandwiches, so
Your one didn't buy a drink.
yeah.
Miserable bastard.
You're on the talk.
It was nuts. It was nuts.
Your uncle didn't even wear a blazer; he wore a jumper. So
Your
we're all
ones didn't get here to 4:30.
St. Paddy's Day.
That was meant to do.
The hurriest one was St. Paddy's Day, and I came into the bar, and all the kids were sitting on the stairs, and there was drunk people coming up and down the stairs with glasses, and I'm like, right, what point here to be fucking turn the music off and fuck everybody out with kids?
Yeah.
Because they've left all their kids on the stairs with fucking bottles of coke, but there's drunk people walking up and down over the top of them.
They're tripping over him, man.
And I'm going, there's a kid going to get seriously hurt here and it's going to end up my fucking bat. So I went up and turned all the music off on the 3 floors and closed it down. It says the bars, close the bars until everyone with kids gets out. It's fucking 8 o'clock now. And fucking the whole bar wanted to kill me. And then the bar owner came down, he wanted to kill me.
Because you're throwing out.
Because I'd stopped the drink being sold.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I'm keeping you right here.
Yeah.
It's fucking 8:30. There's kids fucking on the stairs and everyone's fucking blue. So he was sort of like, nah, well, fuck you. And I went, right. And I went out, get in the car. And I turned around and they were fucking 4 doormen. I went, if he's leaving, we're leaving. And they all walked out too. And then he was like, no, listen, come back. We're like, nah. So we get moved to another place. And then they sent new doorman down. And then when the new doorman went down, guess what happened?
They got sucked off.
They found the granda in the toilet. One of the kids get fucking hurt on the fucking stairs. Somebody tripped over the top of it.
And then that's a whole issue.
Yeah, and it was like, well, they shouldn't have been in there. And then they got a claim put against them. And then their license nearly got revoked for the bar because the council was like, why was there kids in the bar?
At 8:30.
At fucking 9 o'clock by that stage.
Yeah.
You know, and also fucking people up and downstairs with glasses, which isn't allowed to happen.
What is the cut-off time for?
7:30, I think.
7:30.
7:30, where kids aren't meant to be in an establishment, unless it's a restaurant. I think they're allowed to be in a restaurant. But a bar that serves food, 7:30, kids aren't allowed in.
Right. That makes sense.
Does make sense.
Yeah.
100%.
I remember working the bar. I was like a glass collector, but you'd have to do clean up at the end. And it was like a nightclub too. See the stuff you'd walk in.
Did you struggle glass collecting?
What's that?
Did you struggle glass collecting?
Yeah. But sometimes when I wanted the clock off early, I'm like, oh. I wouldn't say it, but I walk about being like, I'll struggle on.
You go to lift the glass and you're like dropping it, and so I say, "Oh God, what's that mean?"
Yeah. But sometimes
no,
when you'd have to clean up at the end, you'd have to go in the toilets and see the nightclub toilets at the end of the night.
It's stinking.
Oh my God, man, it's
Stinking.
horrendous. I went in, someone had shit in a cup and then put the cup in a toilet.
Are you sure? Are you sure it was that way?
All I
Think
know
about it. There was a cup in a toilet. There was a shit in it. They mightn't have done. Woo, drop. It might have just been drop cup, turn around, shit.
No, because there was like a trail of like where they had clearly like thrown the cup. It's hit the top of the toilet and then like slid down. But just looked like someone done like a wee coke float and just left it in the toilet. Oh, it was brilliant. And it's nightclub shits too. So
That's right. You're taking too long to answer. We already know.
I did. I literally like fuck. I looked like I had 2 broken arms. And I'm like the toilet roll I had in my hand.
The thing about
And like
it
got
is
someone
too,
else to get a bin bag. I was like throw it in, throw it. Oh, I'm thinking about it now.
what nightclub did you work in?
It's not about anymore. It used to be Steph Kitten.
Right.
It's not open anymore, but that's where I worked in. But every nightclub's the same. You go to a toilet, see if you go in around 2 or 3, it's fucking chaos. Because there gets a point in the night you stop going in to clean it because you're like, every time I go in and clean this, I'll come out and go back in and it's fucked up again.
Used to be a guy who used to come into the bar and once he had like 5 or 6 pints, he didn't know where he was or what he was doing. And he would just pace standing at the bar, sometimes pacing the person next to him and all. And I kept barring him.
After 5 pints, that's not enough pints to be that state.
Like, literally, you haven't met our dad.
Speech yoga
He can't
after
drink.
5? No.
Can't drink.
Right.
Do you know what? My dad drinks 4 pints drunk, doesn't get any worse.
Fair enough.
Gets to that level, he's just drunk.
It keeps drinking but stays that
Yeah,
level
But then
drunk.
his mistake as well is that he tells my man he's only had 2. So then anytime he's out with her, then if he has 1, then she says, don't have 2, you'll come home in a state. Because she thinks that's his level at 2.
He's fucking fucked himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell her 10.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid about it.
Yeah.
I only
Do
have
that
2
thing that
pints.
every drunk guy does and just multiply the amount you've had by 3. Where you're like, I've had about 12 vodka. You've had
My dad
4.
goes
You're
that
like, I've
way.
had 12. Oh, yeah.
Comes home, can't stand and goes, I only had 2. And I was like, well, you can't
Your
drink.
dad's coming home, I was spanked.
But then she goes to him. 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 Well, then you can't drink then, so don't be drinking.
Yeah.
You know, it's like saying, I have 1 sausage and I shake the bed.
Yeah. No
Your wife's-
sausages for you.
Exactly. Your wife's
Yeah.
not going to give you sausages, you know.
Yeah.
You need to think of these things. You
There's
can't-
some people I think go in the toilets that are just hellions in bars and they just deliberately go, is there anybody about? Right, I'm going to piss all over the floor here.
Yeah.
I think they get a kick out of it.
Yes, no, there is people that do. There's people that laugh when they're doing that. No, I went into the toilets one time and there was already a black toilet and we had like tape over the door. And I was in the fucking toilet, which is obviously the fucking thing that you do in a bar, just tape over.
Aye.
And I'm standing pacing in the corner, and these 3 wee lads come into the fucking toilet, and your mum went, look at this here. He pulled all the tape off, and I turned around and I went, can you stop doing that? And that was this morning, like, don't. He kicked the door open, pulled the toilet roll holder open, pulled the toilet roll over, and fucked it into the big fucking mess that was already in the toilet that we were waiting on a plumber to come and fix.
Yeah.
And I went, what the fuck are you doing? He went, what are you going to do about it, that kid? And as I walked towards him, he put his hand on the cubicle, pulled himself out, headbutted me.
That's pretty impressive. I'll give him that.
Oh, no. But I pulled him out of the bar, threw him across the bar, because he was still trying to... He was big cunt, like.
Yeah.
And he knocked over about 2 tables of drink. And then I got him out. He ended up on the ground outside and fucking choked him out. But it was one of them ones, like, the other doorman came out. I was that close to kicking the cunt in the head, like. It was, he was not stopping. And then I choked him out and left him there. And then the phone to cops, the cops came and I had to go and give a statement and all. Some girl in the statement says, he came flying out of the toilet and threw the wee lad about like a fucking gorilla. And I was like, he didn't see what happened in the toilet. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I went to the girl, she drank in the bar and I says, all you seen was me, but you had no idea this cunt had attacked me in the toilet.
Yeah.
So when he came out, I hadn't got a hold of him. So it was just flinging, Matt. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that it came over to your table, but she was like, oh, you were very heavy-handed. I mean, the cunt headbutted me.
Yeah.
Plus destroyed the toilet.
Yeah.
So the whole thing went fucking statements and all that back and forth, the cops. And then the cops contacted me and was like, he's in McGabry. I says, what did he do? He destroyed the toilets and Renshaws in the town. Punched the hand dryer off. I read the fucking police report.
This guy's going about fucking up toilets.
Yeah. So literally, was he showing somebody what happened?
Yeah.
Because in my head, I was going, he's been in
Let
a
me
bar,
demonstrate
man.
for you.
I fucking doorman or wankers. I was in the Glen one, and I fucking done this and done that, and fucking, cut that out, by the way, because it wasn't the Glen one, it was somewhere else, but I was taken away from the bar I was in, but a gig in the fucking place.
So, like you were saying, no way you're like people say doormen are wankers, which I don't agree with.
There's some of them.
90% are lovely.
Some of them are.
Have you worked with any vicious bastards?
Complete scumbags.
Yeah.
And what used to happen was the guy I worked for used to send them down to me, right? Because I don't know what it was, but they used to come down and because I was small, these fucking big doormen used to come down and go, and they were only new. Like I remember this one turned up and he had a gum shield and a thing to cover his balls and like fingerless gloves in his pocket, and he was like, fucking can't wait. And I'm like, can't wait for what? He's like, first cunt looks at me the wrong way, I'm taking their head off, and I'm going, that's not what this job's about.
Yeah.
Here's me, we're getting 50 quid a shift.
Yeah.
And I want to go home with no blood in my face and not one punch through, because doing that is fighting. And I says, and fighters get a hell of a lot more money than 50 fucking pound a fucking night. Here's me, so I don't want to fight. So get that out of your head before you fucking start.
Aye.
And I was like, this guy's a fucking lunatic. So they says give him another go. The next week, he was there, and I went into the bar, and two local fellas I know, one's a boxer and one's not, but they were both related to this guy who was home from Australia, who was like a man mountain, can I say? He was fucking huge, like 7 foot, ginger, big fucking arms, legs, everything. He's wearing shorts. And them two started fighting. They were both his cousins, but weren't each other's cousin.
Right.
So they came out to meet him, and he was joking and said something about his ma. And then he went, you fucking say what about my ma? And your big man's in the middle just holding them apart. So I came into the bar, literally only started the shift, left that lunatic outside that had the ball cap thing and all on and the fucking gloves, right? And I went, I go and do this.
BDSM.
And I went
It's because Gim mask on, I can't wait for tonight.
I think James McKegney, the door. I went into the bar and I says, listen lads, I'm not getting involved in it. It's obviously a fucking family thing here. Just take it outside. And the big ginger fella just lifted the two of them, and outside he went.
Yeah.
So he went out that door. I walked out to go out that door to meet that doorman. And when I got out, he wasn't standing there. And I went, where the fuck is he? And I went back in and went to go up under the second floor to see if he was there. And the chef came down and went, you make it out there. They fucking have the doorman, they're killing him. And I run out, and the ginger one had him off his feet, had his arms around his throat, choking him out. And I'm like, let him go. And he's like, get the fuck, right? And I'm going, let him fucking go. And the other two are on the ground beating the cunt out of each other. So he went to get involved in the two of them beating the fuck out of each other. And the ginger one went, that's my two cousins, don't. And he went, who the fuck are you? The ginger one lifted him and fucking choked him. I'm kicking the back of his leg for him to let him go, near breaking my fucking ankle.
Yeah.
And then I went, I'm away in to get a stool, because if I don't hit him here, he's going to kill this cunt. I had to walk back in, and then next minute my boss pulled up in the car, and your man, fucking one or two of them got up off the floor and must have says, don't mess, like he's fucking, he'd put two in your head. And he just let go of the other doorman, and he came into me and went, what the fuck, like, were you not dealing with that there? And I was like, I was. It was dealt with. I'd told them two to leave the bar, it nothing to do with us. If they're rolling about the road out there, it's nothing to do with me. Hear me? But he walked out and tried to get involved in that, and your mum went, that's my cousin, had him up against the thing, and me, I was kicking his fucking chin. And I couldn't fucking get him. He's massive. He's just too strong. I couldn't.
Yeah.
And if I had tried to grab him, he would have had the two of us. His hands are big enough that he would have then been standing with two doormen.
Yeah.
So I went back in to get a stool, and I was going to hit him over the head. He says, I pulled
Oh,
him
that's
back.
what you were doing with the stool?
was-
Right, in my head, you were going in to get a stool to stand on
be
to
a bit
then hit
taller.
him.
No, I was
Like
going-
stand up on it. That's where I thought
was
you were
literally
doing.
going into WWE.
Yeah, right. That
Penny
makes,
with the steel chair.
yeah, that makes so much more sense. I thought you were like 2 seconds. I can't reach you.
No,
Come out with like a
was
wee ladder.
There was nothing I was hitting him with that
Yeah.
was stopping him doing what he was doing.
Yeah,
Like, punching him would have been like a fly hitting him.
yeah.
I was kicking the back of his calf, like, hoping that he would let go of him. And he wasn't.
Yeah.
So I went, I need something that's going to hit him stronger. I could have lifted the fire extinguisher, but I would have fucking killed the cunt. So I mean, if I hit him with a fucking stool across the fucking back, he
Yeah.
let go. And when your man turned up and then fucking...
Did your man keep his job for long?
No, that was him.
Aye.
Caused mayhem.
Aye.
Like, it literally had caused mayhem. I had physically went in, told the fate to leave the bar. They had left the bar and that's it, done.
Yeah.
He tried to get involved in it.
Yeah. You do get those. It's normally the wee small ones of the doormen who are behind two big guns screaming at you. That's normally the worst doormen.
The wee small ones are the ones you have to watch.
They're the ones who'll kick your phone.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wee small ones will stand behind the two absolute
Then
mountains.
they're not really doormen, they're just fucking... You'll find that they probably run that or connect it to somebody that owns a nightclub.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're not proper doormen.
What you have is you have a doorman that can talk down, and then you have a doorman that can go through a wall
Yeah.
if the shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
That's normally the way it works.
Yeah. Which one were you? Were you the talk down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Because I've seen times.
It's very easy. You just walk into a bar and you go to somebody and they go, and you go, be outside, not talk to you. What for? And they go, can't hear you in here, just need to have a conversation. As soon as you get them out, close the door, lock the door, let them put the fuck out the door. Because it's better putting the fuck out of the door than putting the fuck out of you or somebody else in the bar. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you lean in to talk to somebody, they can fucking glass you. That's why doormen have tags that pull off, like they don't have.
So you can't be gripped. Yeah. Right. Fair enough.
So there's a load of different things about
They don't
it.
just like
But it's not
moonlight as
It's
strippers.
not a great job because you don't really get, you know. I mean, it was a bit fun at times. You were having a bit of crack and all, but it's one of them jobs. Like when you think about it, the things that actually happen to you, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Stitches in my lip, finger bit off, fucking sliced. I mean, none of that was worth £50 a night.
No. No, that's not fantastic money.
And when I got finger bit off, I was off work for fucking 6 weeks. And that meant I wasn't working during the day too.
Yeah.
Like my doors job wasn't my main income. It was a fucking extra income I was getting because I had got married.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
to pay off the wedding. Like that was just all it was for.
Is that what? Did you stop doing the doors after that?
I went back, I think I went back for, say, 3 weeks. And a girl put a fig out in my eye. And I went, nah, I'm done.
Ah, that hurts. Figs to the face.
It's just, I'm done. Here's me, nah.
That's not worth it.
No.
You'll easily lose that eye, look.
Yeah. So I was just like, it's not worth it.
Who'd you walked in on getting sucked off that you put a fig out your eye?
That one there I can't even go into. Like, what happened that night, but I mean, it was literally, I was backing her up.
Aye.
And then I got, once she couldn't get the person she wanted to fake with.
Your eye got it?
Yep.
Fair. I think I just stopped wanting to work in it. Like, I literally just one day went, I can't work in here anymore. Because I was a student, I didn't need the money. Even when I don't need money, I like to work. I don't like not working.
Nightclubs were worse.
They're fucking horrendous to work in.
I worked in Beckett's up at Twinbrook, and two girls were fighting one night, and me and the other doorman went on. And when girls are fighting, it's a lot harder when you're dealing with women.
Yeah. Yes.
So physically, all you're allowed to do is to go round their waist and fucking try and separate them. So we're in the middle of the dance floor trying to separate these two girls who have got each other's hair. And one of the fellas looked down from the bar, and it was his missus. I've just seen two fellas dirty dancing with this bird and some other girl.
Right.
So he came down and hit me over the head with a bottle. And then all his mates, so there was like 27 of them, got through out that night. And it was like full running battle.
Fuck, man.
And then I got this stage where your mom was like, I didn't know you were doorman. I only battled you because I thought you were some fella dirty dancing with my missus. And I was like, so he looked down, just seeing me fucking. And do you know what? I sort of went, I understand why it wasn't good that he fucking battled me. Like,
yeah.
But at the same sense, I went, he's starting drunk in a nightclub and he thinks somebody's fucking at it with his missus.
You would. Not battle him, but you would.
Would you dig somebody fit?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
We negative fucking nasty William Thompson.
Oh, it's in me.
We fucking
It's in me.
Have you ever got free out?
Yeah, loads of times.
for perving.
No, never for that.
Tell the truth.
What the fuck do you think I would do?
Tell the truth. You're
Tell us
permanent.
about that story. You
Tell
told
us one now. Come on.
Remember you were saying?
I was
Listen,
sucking off
my
this
hand-
ground.
He goes, my hand has a wee man of its own.
No, it doesn't. That's its
Walter's
point.
Hi, Willie! Will you stop it? You're always getting in trouble. No, fuck you! He's attacking me!
Yeah, I'm like a wee horny Dr. Strangelove.
Like your mom in the Scream movie. No, not the Scream movie. The one with
Dr. Strangelove. The guy who has the hand who like keeps doing like the Nazi salute and like chokes him.
the one that mixes the mashed potatoes.
Oh, that's Scary Movie too, yeah.
Is that
My
him?
strong hand. No, I've got thrown out mainly. It's mainly for fighting. That's the only times I get thrown out. Last time I got thrown out, it was in maybe Limelight. It was years ago, and it was that dark. I just saw my mates were fighting, and I just did that thing where you run in, throw a punch, and me and this guy just digging the fucking like properly digging the head of each other.
I'd love to see a video of it.
Oh fucking! At one point, he punched me, and I hit him back, and I heard one of the doormen go "fuck me" because like we're just proper digging each other. They dragged us out, and the doorman stood between us because they thought we were gonna fight in the street. But because I could see again, I could see who I was hitting. Turns out it was a guy I went to school with. So like we went literally as soon as we got outside the door, went to punch each other again. I was like, "Fuck's sake, Jordy!" Didn't know it was you. He's like, "Ah, you wee bastard!" Didn't know it was you. Ended up just having a hug, and the doorman was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "I know him." I just
Stop
couldn't see
sucking him off, Willie.
Yeah.
I have to make it up for him.
Working in a night, I was notorious in the nightclub for like being like I would never do my job. I would always just be running about doing anything to not do my job because I couldn't be arsed. And there was one day there was a big scrap in the nightclub. There's fucking bottles everywhere, people punching the head of each other. And my mate, who was the manager, said he looked up to see me standing on the DJ stage just with a lighter in the air. People are getting fucking thrown about, digs everywhere, and I was on the stage just going purple rain, purple rain.
He rang up
And
your
he's like,
school.
"What are you
Rang
doing?"
up your school on the Monday. Went, listen. I've tried with them. I've tried with them, and I know it's good to give them a job, but
Yeah.
he's just fucking another level.
And my school was like, he left 3 years ago. Why are you ringing us? But yeah, I was every job I had, I was notorious for like I would work harder at finding ways to not do the job than actually working. It would have been easier to do the job.
I remember my mate. Everyone was getting jobs in McDonald's or Dunn stores. That was the two places that was employing people. And me and my mate went down for the interviews, and your mom just didn't like me. I knew I wasn't getting the job, but my mate was in the next room, and I could hear it going well for him. He was talking, and the guy was going, "That's good, Chris. Well done. And if you'd done this, what would you do?" And he was like, he answered it right, and he says, "Right, very good, Chris. Listen, I'll be in contact with you. When could you start?" And he was like, "Well, technically from Tuesday onwards, because we're going until study leave in school." He says, "So we're home and leave, so I could technically start like at 2:00 any day and work through." And he went, "Very good, very good. Chris, just before you leave the room, say I put you instead of the main shop out in the stock room and there was nobody about, what would you do?" And I just heard him going, "Do you want me to be honest?" And he went, "Oh, of course." And he went, "Probably fucking find somewhere and have a kip like in the toilet rolls or something like." And he says, "Right." He says, "Oh, I would scave like fuck. You'd be better keeping me in the main fucking shop." And we get outside, and he was like, "I think I got the job," and I think you're never getting a phone call ever again from this fucking company. I mean, my interview went shit, but I heard the end of yours. You were flying, and then you just fucked it up. And he went, "Why do you think they're not going to give me a job?" I was just telling them I didn't want to be in the warehouse. I went, there's
An easier way to say that.
You just literally said, you could have just said, "Don't put me in the warehouse because I don't really like to be in there. I'd rather be out with the fucking general public and fucking help." But you said, "I'll find the toilet rolls and go sleep there." I was, "I know, so he'll not put me in there." I mean, he's not giving you a job. 3 weeks later, I don't think I can't ringing me. You're not getting that job.
I remember the one time I nearly got
I
sacked.
didn't get a job at McDonald's. Can I just say it?
That's mental. How'd you not get that? How'd you fuck up the interview?
No, the interview all went well, but at the end of it, the guy went, "You and your mates have fucking tortured this shop for the past 3 years." And I went, "What?" And he went, "From like you're 13, you've been coming in here every weekend, torturing the bollocks out of everybody. You have some balls applying for a job in here." And I was like, "Can I get one in the town?" And he's like, "Totally different shop. You need to go." And I went, "I'm not going into the town. Fuck that." So he didn't give me the job, like. So to say you couldn't get a job at McDonald's sounds mad.
Were you ever on the dole, Willie?
No.
No.
Did you ever do a double?
No.
Are you really from Tullycornet if you didn't do the double?
I'm from Tullycornet, but my parents were strict as fuck, man.
Did they do the double?
No.
See turning up and them saying no, like when I went, you had to fill in like the wee 5 jobs you applied for this week.
Yep.
And I'm writing down like a warehouse thing or like fucking something like that. They were giving jobs out to freaking anybody, and them saying, "Oh, did you apply for that one?" You're like, "I put one in for in there." And they're like, "Right, and did they get back to you or anything?" I says, "Nah, didn't hear nothing." Like, right, strange. Then you're like, "What about that off license one you have written down? What happened there?" I got an interview that didn't get it, but they're going, right, they're still looking.
Yeah.
No, like just trying to find ways of
To not do it. See, for me, it was my parents were like, the minute I could work, they were like, fucking, we're not giving you money, work on the weekends. You can get a job. And even if I didn't find an actual job, my dad knew that many people that if I wasn't working for like a business, he was like, well, you can work for fucking my mate Decky or whatever. Yeah.
Your dad doesn't have a mate called Decky.
I changed his name.
Genuinely, your dad doesn't have a mate called Decky. Fuck off.
Why would he not?
Because I've seen your dad's Facebook page. And the first 4 photos on it, there is definitely not a Declan involved in it.
I changed the name, but he would like, you can
Say
work.
Derek. Say fucking Derek or Mervyn or Gibson.
No one knows a Mervyn. That's like an old name, though. I mean, no one knows him. There's no 20-year-old Mervyns kicking about.
Jody, Jordan, fucking. Your dad's at the age he doesn't have people
you can go
called
work for
Jordan,
right?
or fucking any of the modern names.
You can go work for D. You can go work for one of his mates.
Stuart. Your dad knows a Stuart.
Oh, I know so many Stuarts.
Does your dad know a Stuart?
I don't know.
Say
No, actually,
Stuart.
don't think
Don't
he
say
does.
Daggy.
Right? So he's like, you can go work for fucking Stuart or whatever. So I'd end up.
Your dad doesn't know fucking Stuart.
I'm making it up.
Like you did with Declan.
yeah. But he's like, you can go work.
Declan's the Fenian we have under the cupboard.
So if I didn't get a job working in a fucking off license or somewhere like that, I'd end up doing building work, which I fucking hated doing because I was awful at doing it. So I ended up always working there.
See, when you were in the building work, did you always try and find a way to not do the work?
They wouldn't let me away with it. Anytime I'd be like, I don't know if I could do that, they'd be like, you can try. And then normally what the job they gave me was just breaking shit with a sledgehammer, loading it up and carrying it away. And I love that. I like breaking shit. So I was fine with that job. So it was just me for hours. Just fuck. That hurt like fuck. It's harder than I thought it would be. Just sitting, just breaking up fucking curbstone or like fucking paths with a fucking hammer and then scraping it away in a wheelbarrow.
Your dad essentially got you a job working at the Rats.
Yeah. Basically.
It's not what it is. Tell the truth.
No, it was like.
I remember being at a Rat in an estate, right?
Oh, the rat, I thought said
somebody produced a fucking sledgehammer, right? And they started. Wait to hear. They started taking this wall apart outside the house, and I'm like, "Whoa, this isn't what it's about. This is somebody's wall." And this outlaw.
This isn't what we got in
Wait to
this.
hear. This outlaw standing there, and he went, "Fuck up," and I went, "He must be, somebody or whatever." And he was like, "Fuck up now," right? And I went, right, okay. And I just stopped. It was his house, he wanted the wall knocked down because it was all fucked. There's fucking some cunt was knocking his wall down, just standing there and me, that bastard, his wife will come in from work go, did you knock the wall down today? Oh, where is it? It's all away. Fucking fly bastard.
I'm trying to think, was I ever sacked from it? I came close to getting sacked from the nightclub because I made a real balls up to put me in the cloakroom, right?
The cloakroom.
It could fit about 120 coats or whatever. It was £2 a coat. Came into me halfway through the night. They're like, all right, what's the takings? I was like, I've made like £500 here. And they're like, I mean, the max you can make is 300. How have you done that? And I went, oh, easy. I wasn't hanging the coats up and putting the numbers on them. People were just giving me coats. I was fucking them off the side. I just handed them a random number. I was doing this for ages. I was like, no one said anything. This is so easy. Come the end of the night, everyone's looking at their coats. Fuck me, mate. It took about an hour to clear the coat room out. And by the end, people were like, that's not my coat. And I'm like, do you want it? It's nicer in your coat. Took me ages to find everybody's coats because I just fucked them all around me. They never put me in the coat
You're a
room again.
wanker. You're a wanker. The guy that's so annoying. That is so annoying.
I've cleaned up.
You know for a fact that somebody got a complete bollocking about that going, who did you put in the coat room?
Yeah. So the thing, it was
What did you think was going to fucking happen?
It was the manager of the entire place, so who's he
Well,
got?
the owner would have been pulling his balls. Do you know what I mean?
And you'd walk in on them.
And the disabled toilet.
Have you ever been sacked for something you can say on this?
Probably every fucking week on the building sites.
Really? Mm-hmm. For anything funny or just being
Not being
Not being
No, it was mainly always in the building sites. It was to do with money or hitting some cunt that said something like another trade or something like that. There was one time we get sacked. Your mom was stealing batteries of all the fucking drills, and what I done was I put up a battery of mine that didn't work anymore and covered it in black shoe polish.
Right.
And just went looking for a guy with black shoe polish on his hands. And there was 3. So we didn't know which one it was. So we just beat the 3 of them up.
Jesus.
Poirot.
Yeah. So it was fucking... But me and Frankie, my mate, we used to get sacked every week. And if it wasn't him, it was me. Or we would have lost the fucking plot. It could be a simple thing as not getting the right materials for us, or it was just every week, and Andrew was going, starting a new job this week again. Yeah, it was.
Oh, would you never get asked back to the ones you've been sacked for?
No.
I thought it was like, oh, you're sacked then.
No,
Oh,
fucking,
God. Dickhead.
I would love if the mystery series like Columbo or something finished like that every week. It was like they're getting down to there's like 3 suspects left. And they're like trying to work on this clue, and they just go, "No, we'll just beat the cunt out of all 3 of them."
It'll be one of them.
One of them. Well, that's exactly what it was. There was one of them.
Just 2 guys get their cunt.
But the other 2 obviously touched the battery.
Yeah.
So there's 2 of them.
Or he just polished the shoes.
It may have just been one person stealing the batteries, by the way.
Yeah.
It could have been the 3 of them. So technically, we've caught all 3 of the cunts.
Battery, much they cost? Much is a battery?
60 quid.
Ah, fuck God, yeah, deserves
And they were stealing them, so you would...
If someone took 60 quid out of my pocket, you'd hit them for it, so...
Yeah.
That's fair.
Frankie, we had these yellow boxes, a transformer you call it, it's a 110 box. And they're like 80 quid or something, and they're heavy as fuck. Cunts would just steal them and leads and whatever. And Frankie bought one, and he opened it up, and he put a cream egg in it. Fucking, I went, what the fuck are you doing? We were on a site, and somebody stole the fucking yellow box, but when they stole it, they sprayed it with their paint to make it look like it was theirs. And Frankie went, I know for a fact that's my fucking yellow box. And they were like, bollocks. And he went and got the fucking foreman, the manager, and fucking 4 other people from the company. And he went, there's something inside that yellow box. I can prove it's my yellow box, and I'm going to tell you and you. And we're going to open it. And he says, have you ever put anything inside your yellow box? And your mom's like, no. And Frankie says, and see if it's inside it. I know for a fact you took our box and spread it overnight. And I'm going to knock your bollocks in, right? He told it to them, and I seen their faces going, what the fuck, like a cream egg? And they opened it up, and it was inside it. Frankie knocked the bollocks out of your man, right? And he's like, you fucking spread my fucking thing, you cunt. And he went, give me that fucking cream egg. Cream egg, and he squashed it into your man's face. And I'm like, what the fuck, Frankie? And here he was, fucking egging his face now. And then another time, they sent up for me to come down. They sent for me to come down to the office because they were scared of Frankie kicking off.
Right.
And they got me down in the office to pull us about something. And I ended up fucking lost in a plot, fucking hit the foreman. And they went, we got you down so that didn't happen.
Like you're the talk down bouncer, I remember you telling me?
Paddy's the one that let him not kick off. But this thing that happened, fuck it, your man deserved a punch in the fucking nose. He was a cheeky cunt. But that was the building sites. The building sites is like third world fucking, it's like back in the dark ages.
Aye.
The wages, the fucking, the lack of toilets. There was 3 toilets on that building site, and there was like 5,000 people working on it.
Jesus.
So you can picture what the toilets were like.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
That's a building site for you.
Sorry, have you ever been sacked?
No,
Never?
no, just
Like
left
from
off. had a messy like leaving of a job.
Yeah.
Like one time, I worked sound in a bar, and went south, and I just went fuck this. Left them like with like there was like 3 different stages in the place, and they had 3 different sets of entertainers in the thing, and I just went fuck these boys don't have sound in it. Just went out.
Fair enough.
I can't. Oh, I did get sacked. I got sacked for delivering pizzas
Hi.
because I went in and the phone was ringing and I answered it, and I wrote. So say they asked for fucking cheese and sauce, so I was writing C and S, and that's not what you write because that means chili sauce.
Right.
So like 45 pizzas went out with chili sauce on them that people didn't order, and then the phone back in, and your man that owned the pizza place was like, 40 fucking orders, fucking wrong. Who the fuck was the spastic can answer the phone? And I went, I'll be me. And I, you just call me a spastic, and he says, get the fuck out, and he sacked me. Like,
I mean, that is about 800 quid you've done
not.
them out of. Easy.
oh, listen, it's 90p to make a pizza.
Yeah.
And that's sad as fuck when you think about that.
It's
what
90
you're paying for a
It's
pizza.
90p to bake a pizza. He was selling.
Also,
it for
who's ordering a
fucking
pizza and specifying they want cheese and sauce on it?
because they did do a barbecue base
Right.
or a garlic base or a fucking. There was 4 different bases they done, and this is before Domino's even opened here.
Yeah.
To give it a
So
minute.
this was...
So you had to say what the bread was and what your base and what your because you don't know.
Right.
Because a pizza.
I
Just
just
the
stick
bread.
some cheese on that, would you? I'm gonna. Yeah, that's how it's
He
made.
also has 3 different types of cheeses.
Oh, I'm fucking starving now.
So, but I get sacked. Like that was the only time that I can physically remember where somebody was like, "You're sacked. Get the fuck." I can't remember. Like in the building sites, you're self-employed. So although you're sacked, it's just like I was bond off Graham's building sites for 10 years.
Yeah.
Suppose that's getting sacked, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I've never been sacked so
The
much
guy-
I've got barred.
You've got
guy-
banished.
The guy,
Yeah.
The shadow
the
room.
guy that we worked for, he just rang me and he's like, "You're blacklisted. You can't work on any Graham sites for the next 10 years. You and Frankie are like totally barred, and I have no other sites, so I have no other work for you." And I went, "So you sacking us?" And he went, "Well, not technically, I'm not. It just I can't give you work anywhere because I don't have any work other than their site. So
Why were you blacklisted?
not just one thing, maybe."
Collectively beating the fuck out of many people will get you blacklisted.
It was one wee prick that got us in fucking blacklisted. It was a threat. We didn't beat the fuck out of him. We threatened him,
Right?
and that was enough.
Fair enough.
We got 4 red cards, so
Right.
they should have been off the site 4 times prior. But they liked what we done, so they didn't want rid of us. They just kept warning and warning, and then this one day he set us up, and we walked out the gate, and everybody else had walked out the gate, but he turned the corner with like the health and safety guy, and the guy was like, "That dark gate there, why are you walking out?" And Frankie was like, "Well, what about all them cunts?" And then the health and safety guy walked out it. And Frankie went, "But sure, he just fucking walked out it, and he's a health and safety guy." And the guy went, "But I'm the health and safety guy, I can do what I want." Here's Frankie, "So can I." And your mom was like what? He went, "Like fucking headbutt you right now or something." And the wee foreman was like, that's it, you're gone." And I turned around and I says, "Fuck you up." And he went, "You're gone too." And I went, "I'll fucking headbutt you," and he'll headbutt him. And then it was fucking get your tools and get the fuck. They wouldn't even let us get the tools, that's what it was.
Oh, right.
And we went, "I stop us." So we went back in and got the tools. And then they were like, "We're phoning the cops and me for taking our own tools."
Right.
Like, you can't do that. And then that was us off that side. But then because we threatened them, it was a fucking 10-year ban. They were cons to work for.
I mean, fair enough, though. Well, you going to keep your tools are dear as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They're worth more than you'd earn.
Yeah, fuck you. I ain't going to get my tools, yeah.
Aye. We're keeping your good toolbox about $1,000.
As a joiner, you have to have like 6 or 7 grand with tools.
Fuck, I was underestimated. I get them fucking tools, but
Not that all them were out in the site, but we maybe had like fucking 1,500 quid with the tools sitting there.
Aye.
You know, saws and fucking drills and leads and everything. So
Get there. Get the 100%. How's life for you, Daddy, Sean? All good?
Yeah, I was up at 4.
I was going to sleep around that thing.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Call of Duty keeps you up.
Aye. No. But it's brilliant. He's wee Liam's doing great.
Good man, good man. How you finding Daddy life?
Good. We brought him to
is
Tesco.
it breastfeeding hurting you?
Breastfeeding's killing me. He only sucks
Nipples are
off the
chopped
left
off.
head.
Have you ever drank breast milk?
What?
What?
What'd you say? You were like a wee burr.
You ever
You
drank
were like a wee burr off TV.
You ever drank breast milk?
Willie, I have 4 children. Of course, I've tasted breast milk. Plus, I
no
think I
kids
got
and I love
breastfed until I was 10 or something.
You're buying breast milk off fucking
He
eBay.
got breastfed
You
until he was
said I only
5.
had 2.
No, I brought him to Tesco's last night and he fucking like
Gotta
shit
carry
everywhere.
it. Liam, what are you doing? Fuck up, Dad. I'm meal money.
Celtic won this weekend.
Speaking of that,
Fuck our
they did, didn't
Rangers.
they? What happened to Rangers?
You're asking
What
the
happened
wrong
to
guy. I don't fucking
What
watch
happened
it.
to
Oh, certainly not Linfield, man. And you know that. You know what?
You're a cock in hand.
I'm a Glensman. But no, I don't watch it. Everyone's like, what about Rangers? I don't fucking watch it.
Are you the only gay Glens, man?
Certainly not.
Do you know
I'm
the
not,
gay
I'm
ones?
not gay.
Bi. Are
Yes.
you the only bisexual one?
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely
So
not.
loads of them.
Aye. These Belfast riddle with it.
When you say it like cock in hand.
Yeah.
Cock and hand.
That's my Tinder
Cock and
preferences.
hand. Cock and hand.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a bisexual club.
Exactly. I'm on the cocks. But
Cock and the hands.
no, I don't watch. When people are like, do you know why I don't watch Scottish League? Because I haven't seen it in about 15 years.
That's balls.
And I can go, I can go,
That's balls.
who won it, Rangers or Celtic?
Rangers have won one title in what, 12 years?
In fairness, did they not come back from fucking complete liquidation?
What?
Did they not come back from complete
Plus,
liquidation?
you said you haven't watched Scottish football in 15 years. We were literally at a match together.
That was about 20 years ago, mate. Now you're going.
I literally.
Now you're coming back.
If I knew you 20 years ago, I'd be on a fucking register. What age are you now?
I would have been. I'm 27, so I'd have been 7.
Yeah.
You'd have been 23.
Yeah. Why are you bringing a wee fucking cock in hand fucking supporter from Tullyconnor?
Maybe lads love to be around the boys.
And it's just like, no, he likes class black. No, he can't. I just bring
Like
him
at that Celtic game, that's the first Scottish League game I think I've ever been to.
Won about four.
Yeah, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. If you go to the atmosphere is class and all, but I can't sit and watch it on TV. It's fine. It's just I can't be arsed. I'm a Premier League guy.
Champions again.
Although the
Champions again.
the Euros start sounding very excited.
Champions again. Away, away.
I recorded a live Rebel album on Saturday.
A what?
A live Rebel album.
You did? You recorded one?
Not me singing it. I was recording somebody else singing it.
Okay.
It's good crack.
Who was it? Ian Paisley Jr.?
No,
What
it
were the
was
songs?
It was all it was half Rebel songs, half like Celtic songs. It was like all the loads of
Who
new
was
ones.
it? Can you say?
It was Matt O'Reilly. I think
Yes,
he
I know
actually
Matt.
listens
Yeah, I know Matt.
to the
Know Matt.
podcast.
No, Matt. He's a good lad.
It's good crack.
Please say it isn't so.
I don't know.
Why Willie and Danny had to go.
Is that a Celtic song?
No, it's Rebels.
Oh.
We're on the top of the league, looking down on the Rangers.
The worst guy did. I don't give a fuck. It's fine.
Your wee daddy be imploding.
Yeah, most of my family be raging. I was at a family barbecue at the weekend. They were all gutted, and I was like, I don't get your day's ruined, and I don't give a fuck.
Choking on their burgers.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause my uncle brought us down for a family barbecue at 2:00
In the morning?
Started the barbecue at 7, and realised he'd no gas. Wonderful barbecue. Bless him.
I was about to say something there and then had to hold back from it. Did your family turn up in the yellow bus?
No, they didn't. Why would they?
Because they've no gas in their cooker. Does he talk like that?
No.
He should. Who Who invites people to a barbecue and doesn't have a fucking stuff for a barbecue?
My fucking idiot uncle.
Well, that's what I mean. That's my
He
point.
got there in the end, but bless him.
What do you mean he got there in the end?
He got it in the end. We had to end up going shopping for gas, and there was a parade coming down, so the roads were getting closed.
And what they went, we've got gas.
It was becoming a real time issue. It was like really against the clock before the roads.
Was the
got closed.
barbecue because the parade was happening?
It may have been.
But
And people wonder why. People go, why do you think they're stupid?
They just have a fire pit.
No, because he
Was the fire pit maybe a bit big? Did have wood?
he did have like a proper like pizza oven, but he gave that away to my other uncle like a few days before, and gave him a gas canister. And then when the time was home, he was like, "Oh, I thought this one was full." I mean, like, you fucking idiot. See, by the time the food was made, the one like, did you ever get
See,
so
once
hungry?
he got it started,
Yeah.
did he go, now we're cooking in gas? Did he?
I think he did, and we were like, "Shut the fuck
Yes.
up." Ah, we're
See,
cooking
that's
gas.
it.
Like, shut
Would
up.
it not have been easier just to phone a chinker?
It was discussed. We were
Are we
gonna
allowed
go
to say
get a
that
chip.
anymore?
Not really. But
But it was discussed.
Do you call it a chinker?
I would call it that when no one's listening.
What do you
yeah.
call it, a chinker? A chinker?
Chinese.
A Chinese?
Yeah, we
You
Chinese.
just don't say chinkers?
Used to.
Yeah.
Used to. Still do.
But that's what I mean, like the Protestant area said the same
Oh, yeah,
thing.
yeah, we'd say that.
Everybody says it, getting the chinkers.
Yeah, or chinkies.
See, you definitely said chinkies and we said chinkers.
that's worse.
Hey,
That's worse.
neither of them are better.
In fairness.
I wouldn't call
they're
either of them in the
they're
street.
both bad terms.
yeah, they're not good things to say.
Yeah, no, I've noticed that that's not... It's designed by one of Chinese now.
Yeah, you say Chinese.
People have got proper.
Yeah. It's guys when someone who's like, "Oh, chinkies," you're like,
Does Daddy
that's
still
it.
call it that?
Aye.
Okay.
Yeah. Does your dad, whenever he's talking about Chinese food, put the accent on?
No.
No.
My dad used to do it.
No. He doesn't do that. My dad wouldn't be like that, but he would go, what do you mean you can't say it? And you're like,
Nah, my dad would have been like, "Oh, flat light," like he would have done that. There. I
Pedro.
think we're running out of time. Anything to plug before we go, Pally?
Loads!
Plug it, baby.
SSE Arena. I always get the date wrong.
I'll look it up.
It's the 4th of October, I think. SSE Arena is the 4th of October. Let me get the photos up because everybody goes to me, your dates are wrong. Right? So, let me see.
4th of October.
4th of October is the SSE. 10th of October is the Olympia in Dublin. The 24th of October is Glasgow, the O2, which is flying out. Flying out. I'm loving it. SSE's flying out too, so please get your tickets. Don't be disappointed. The Olympia, not so much. So it'd be good if somebody started buying tickets for that.
Yeah.
But Glasgow, Belfast, and the Millennium Forum in December, which, funnily enough, is out selling everything. The 6th of December in Derry, Millennium Forum. Get them fucking booked. I'm in the Killyhaviland, and the Killyhaviland on the 8th and the 7th of June. On the 7th of June, I'm in the fucking, what do you call it? The Marine Hotel in Ballycastle. The Killyhaviland on the 8th, and I'm in Liverpool, Hot Water, doing my show the 15th of June. Get the tickets booked.
I'm there in 2 weeks as well. I'm excited. Just doing the club.
Just doing the
But I've
club
not
for the
done-
weekend.
I've not done
Aye,
black stuff.
you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, or Black Market. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Black Market?
Isn't that what it is? Black Market?
Black Market?
Yeah.
No.
What is it?
Black Stock?
Oh, Black Stock. Yeah, I was saying Black Staff, which is our old fucking building. Very confused. A lot of things. My tour is also on sale. The Waterfront on the 13th of December. Millennium, which is going quite well. Millennium Forum on the 14th. Please buy tickets to that. I'm in Dublin. Bangor is sold out. I'm in Newry. I'm in Armagh. I think I'm in
Who's
Antrim.
my...
Armagh. Everybody's ma. I mean, Coleraine. Come see me do stand up. My tickets for the Edinburgh Fringe are also on sale. $6.55 in the Clover Room in Bristol Square in the Underbelly. Come see us, ladies and gentlemen.
We have a lot of Patreon questions to get through.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Double
Head
bench
on over
here.
to the Patreon as well.
yeah.
Yes, and subscribe. That's a thing we always don't say. Fucking subscribe. Sure, get everybody involved. For as little as £1, you can subscribe to us. Please get involved.
There's over
Tell
2
your
years
friends.
of extra
Sure.
episodes. There's a lot of back content there. There's live episodes. There's a lot of stuff. Nevermind the mock blames are also on there. The panel shows we do. Check them out. Other than that,
Oh, yes. Search party. on
Search party.
Thursday, 23rd of May here, Mandela Hall. Playing,
Awesome.
so get in there. £3 tickets. So fucking
Yeah.
get them.
Go see them. Go see them. They're brilliant. Thank you, and we'll see you over in the Patreon.
Woohoo!
Stumbling home on a foggy sunny evening. I'm not drunk.